What's up, good people? Oh my goodness. So it is time for me to tell you guys all about my plan for the New York City Marathon. I am super excited. So let's go. What's up, good people? Welcome to Miles from India. If you are new to my channel, I am India. And if you're a return, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. So I am cheesing. It is finally out. The secret is finally out that I am running the 2022 New York City Marathon. And I want to talk to y'all all about it. So I got my handy dandy notes here. We're going to discuss kind of what this journey is going to look like for me and what I'm going to share with y'all. All right, y'all, so this video may be a little bit of a ramble, but I just wanted to sit down here and chat with y'all, honestly, just to kind of the chat about kind of what all this is about. So I am excited. Usually, so people typically found out about running the New York City Marathon a couple months ago, and it was all out and people was when they got their emails and all that. Y'all, I'm in. I am really excited. And so let me just start here. So first of all, running a marathon is a huge undertaking in regards to planning and just doing the training plan and just doing everything. So I am really excited to be doing it. If you are new to my channel, you may not know, but this will be my 4th marathon that I'm running. I documented, before I got on YouTube, I was doing vlogging on Facebook. And that was for my first and my second marathon. So both of those were to Chicago. So I've run 3 marathons. This will be my 4th. But the first one was in 2017, and that was Chicago. And that up there actually is the little cover sheet that you have, your certificate, my training plan for Chicago 2017, as well as my medal. I just have it all separate because your first marathon is just, it's different. And so my second marathon was also in Chicago. My first one that I ran, unfortunately, I had an IT band injury that flared up at between mile 8 and 9. And literally I hobbled through the rest of the race. So it was not the best. And then in 2018, I went back for redemption and I shaved off like 19 or so minutes off of that time. So I was really, really excited. And then in 2021, I did the virtual Boston Marathon, and that was, I do not recommend virtual marathons at all. Like, it was a very mentally draining process, and I don't plan to take my mind or my body to those limits ever again. More so my mind, because when you do a virtual marathon, unless you have people set up between getting your hydration, your fueling, the cheering, like, we really underestimate the beauty or the motivation that it is to actually have people out there as a cheer squad. And I didn't have that. And that was of a choice of my own, but it was one of those things where I really pushed my mental boundaries to be able to get to that 26.2 miles solo. And I don't want to do that again. Like, it just wasn't great. So I will say that New York City 2022 will be my 4th marathon, 3rd in-person marathon, but I'm super excited about it. Okay, so I have vowed to myself that I would not run anything other than the world majors. So there are 6 world major marathons, and that is Chicago, Boston, London, Tokyo, and Berlin. And so I just really said that I was only going to run those world major marathons to get the 6 stars, just because, first of all, marathoning is a lot, y'all. It is a lot. And I will say the actual marathon the day of is not really the hard part. The hard part is the training. 18 weeks of training is, you have to have discipline, consistency, eating, hydration. Like, there's a lot in your life that needs to be on point in the midst of those 18 weeks. And so it's just a lot. So I knew that I did not want to do that unless it was for a world major, which are usually marathons that are a little bit harder to get into, which New York City was. And so I'm excited to be able to do it. But of course, it's going to take some things that I'm like, I don't know, it's going to take a lot to do it for these 18 weeks. But I'm here for it because I finally got into New York and I'm excited. Okay, I'm rambling. But anyway, so 18 weeks. I already through week 1, which I am going to be documenting my full 18 weeks of training. And I'm going to share it here as much as I can on here. I may miss a week or so here or there. I'm not going to give myself too much pressure, but I do plan to document my process. So one of the biggest reasons why I want to document my process is because not only in 2017 and 2018 did I document my process, and I'm just a totally different person then, but there's so many people out here that I feel like make the marathon training process looks so freaking easy, and it's not. And I honestly just want to inspire someone. I'm not trying to make you all marathoners, because that, even if you are a runner, if you don't run a marathon, you are still a runner. But I just feel like there's so many people that are on the fence about running a marathon and don't know what it entails. And so for me, I want to use my channel to be able to document my process to a marathon, and honestly give some love to the back of the pack. I am a back of the pack runner, and so my training is going to look very different. I am doing a lot of easy runs, adding in strength training, cross training, all those things. We'll talk about my plan in a second, but I'm a back of the pack runner. So I can't just go on my lunch break and run and bust out 10 miles. And so there's going to be a lot of adjustments in my schedule that is going to really kind of show y'all what the realness is of running and training for a marathon. So I will be documenting kind of my day-to-day, what life looks like. I am a podcaster, so I record a podcast every other week. I do race announcing at races. I also still run races. And I do a lot of different things. So it's kind of one of those things where I want to show you all like how I juggle life with marathoning and what that's going to look like, because it is going to be a lot. Now, even though it is going to be a lot, I'm super excited about it because I have trained for 3 different marathons. I know what training looks like. It is a good stress that is not always great for the body, but it also actually gives you discipline, consistency, and honestly, it gives me my me time. Sometimes when I get really, really busy, I forget about giving myself my me time, but during marathon training, you got to get the workouts done. So at the end of the day, that's what we're going to do for these next 18 weeks. And I'm pumped. I'm super pumped. Okay, so let's talk about this plan. So I am also a run coach. I am currently coaching a couple clients now, one to their first full marathon, and I am really excited for her. But I decided to make my own plan. I'm an RRCA certified run coach, so I made my own plan this time for my marathon. Totally capable, obviously, but I am ensuring that I get enough strength training in. I'll be at least doing strength training twice a week. I'll be doing cross training at least once a week, and then I'm also going to be adding yoga. So there will be some days that I'm going to be doing like double or triple day, like not triple. Girl, I'll be doing 2-a-days on some of these days just to make sure that I get everything in. I'll be running probably 4 days a week and then adding in the other things, and then 2 rest days. So I'll definitely be resting on Fridays, and I'm definitely going to be resting on Sundays, but Sundays is also an active recovery day. So on Sundays, I'll actually be doing probably like a 20 to 30 minute yoga, which is a low impact yoga, just to stretch everything out and let loose of my long runs. My long runs will be on Saturdays unless some things change. I have already mapped out my full 18 weeks, so that's already done. And okay, as I'm sitting here editing this vlog, I realized that there's a whole clip of video that I didn't put in there. But basically, the 18-week training plan is done, and it's going to be a mix of a lot of different things. And I'll be taking you all on my journey as well. I think in that clip, I was talking about like food. If there's anything that y'all want me to talk about, definitely let me know in regards to this training process, and we'll go from there. We're just gonna drop this video in that spot. And y'all know I'm human, so it is what it is. Okay, so what I was saying was that I am going to do my best and am doing my best already of giving myself grace in regards to where I am with training and just my fitness in general. I am not the person that I was in 2017 or 2018 when I was marathon training, and life has definitely changed. So I'm accepting where I am, meeting myself where I am, and accepting that it's just going to be a different process. But I know that it can be done. November 5th or November 6th is race day, one of those days. So I will be training all summer. It is 18 weeks of training. I'll be training all summer, and also kind of mixing up a lot of all the other items that I do. So the race announcing, wedding planning, all of that stuff. So as I made my 18 weeks, I literally plans around weddings. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law are getting married in a couple weeks. So there's going to be days that I can't do a long run on Saturday, that I have to switch it up. The day of my bridal shower is supposed to be my 20 miler. So just moving things around. And so I'm just going to take y'all along with me on that and give myself grace. And I hope that you all do the same thing as well. Every marathoner is not super speedy and getting done in 2 and 3 and 4 hours. And that won't be me. So just wanted to let you guys know that, and I'm excited for this journey, and I appreciate all of the support and love that I have already gotten. And we're gonna do this thing, y'all. So again, I am so excited. 2022 New York City Marathoner, here I come. Marathon, here I come. So I hope you all enjoy the journey. Please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I am super excited. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is huge. I love you guys. Subscribe to this channel, share. This journey is going to be very, very fun. Turn on the notification bell so y'all know when a new video uploads. And also, if you're interested in my wedding journey, I have a wedding series as well. So check the playlist that I have there. The wedding series is coming as I'm getting married in March. So this will be my last marathon as a cook. So I'm super excited. So we'll see you guys soon. Week 1's coming up. Bye, guys.